Welcome to Duologue, Subhash. Thank you very much. Around the time when you started out, had leveraged the loopholes in the policies and laws. Like, how do you rate yourself and your companies in the scale of ethics? Did you ever use the loopholes? And if you have used the loopholes, does it ever cross the line of that Lakshman Rekha of ethical way of doing business?
I don't know, it is for somebody else to judge and say that for me, whether we are ethical or we are not.
So, by you yourself?
Myself, I say very openly that when I started Z Entertainment, which used to be Z Telefilms in the beginning, it was illegal. And it was a criminal offense to own to telecast from a foreign satellite television signals into the country was completely illegal and a criminal offense under the Indian Telegraph Act. And it remained so for 5 years till the laws were made in India.
So what would be your advice for entrepreneurs of future? Is there a distinct Lakshman Rekha for the line of doing...
Those were the days, Barun, when it was a controlled economy, license Raj, many things you could not do. I mean, I do remember after Z, Agrani, the first private sector satellite I wanted to launch.
Yes.
And Agrani satellite, again, satellite ownership was also restricted for public sector. We got the government of India to change the policy and allow the private sector. ISRO recommended that, and Mr. Bajpayee government changed the policy, and that's the first one that private sector ownership of satellite was allowed in India. Today, there are not many restrictions. Economies have opened up. Still, there is a long way. Our bureaucracy still have the British mindset. Hopefully, that will still vanish. It's getting weakened day by day. I don't think the new generation have to cut corners and go find loopholes in the policy and do things.
At times, these policies, I mean, I'm not talking about the policies for running businesses or coming into businesses. At times, the situation also compels you to take the wrong route. Like, for instance, many times you'll see that in a particular part of a road, there should have been an obvious cut. It's not there. And people are compelled to take the wrong route and go against the traffic. So at times, the policies are not conducive for businesses. Maybe they're conducive for people to find out loopholes in that.
We as businessmen are thriving in those wrong policies.
Yeah, some work, some doesn't work. As you said, that finally, I am a firm believer of the fact that it's a zero-sum game.
Yeah.
Finally, you will lose whatever you gain not at the right way. Yeah. So what next for Dr. Subhash Chandra as far as business is concerned? Do you still have that fire in you? I sometimes wonder what drives you. Money? I'm sure that it's no. Recognition, where you are, it doesn't make a difference for you. You don't care. Achievement, if you achieve something now, I'm sure that it'll be a drop in the ocean. So what still drives you? You mentioned about coming up with absolutely new business. I think you're exploring metaverse, the domain of metaverse also.
Mayaverse. I call it Mayaverse.
You call it Mayaverse. So what drives you to come up at 71 also to come up with
No, I'm always a person who enjoys creativity, enjoys new things. That's what keeps me going.
That's what keeps you going. And
I will keep doing that. And keep learning.
Duologue with Barun featuring Dr. Subhash Chandra. Streaming on the world's first news OTT, News 9 Plus. Download now.